center Riley Nash feels a debt of gratitude to the Bruins organization for taking a chance on him in free agency 2 years ago. Nash rewarded the team by having a career year for the basement price of $900,000. Nash had 15 goals and 26 assists this and kept the Bruins' first line productive when Patrice Bergeron was out with a fractured foot, putting a new price on Nash's services in the team's other unrestricted free agents will now be a priority for general manager Don Sweeney. Nash talked about the pros and cons of free agency and his future in Boston following the team's breakup meetings yesterday morning at Warrior Ice Arena in Brighton. At the end of the day, it is nice to have a like this because I went into free agency before on the other end of it where Boston kind of took a chance and gave me a shot at 2 years, he said. Obviously it paid off, and it is nice to not be swimming up and have a little bit more power and more options. Options are good sometimes, and this league is all about what have you done for me lately, but at the same time I feel Sweens has always gone to bat for me and been in my corner a lot. The priority future signees for next are Riley Nash, Rick Nash and backup goalie Anton Khudobin, followed by forwards Tim Schaller, Tommy Wingels and Brian Gionta and defenseman Nick Holden. The Bruins acquired Rick Nash from the New York Rangers at the trade deadline for a hefty tariff because they felt he possessed what the team needed for the stretch run to the playoffs. The Bruins gave up Ryan Spooner, Matt Beleskey, prospect Ryan Lindgren and the team's first-round pick in the 2018 NHL entry draft and a 7th-round selection in 2019. The Bruins also picked up the remainder of Nash's $7.8 million contract. The Bees banked on getting a physical and productive right wing on the Bruins' second line with David Krejci and Jake DeBrusk. They were also in the market for a net presence on the first power play unit. The plan fell apart when Nash missed the last 12 games of the regular with a concussion. He came back and contributed 2 power play goals in the playoffs. Nash will have difficulty commanding the same salary he got from the Rangers, but he wants to finish what he started in Boston. I would love to for sure because they have a special group here with a lot of talent and it is a great place to play, said Nash. It's kind of time to relax a little bit and obviously that stuff is going to pick up soon. It was disappointing having the concussion and some of the effects during it and only playing a certain amount of games, but the organization was great, the guys are awesome and it was a great chapter here, and hopefully it will continue. Khudobin played beyond the normal ice time allotted most NHL backups. Khudobin got in 31 games and went the 7th of June 16 with a 2.56 goals against average and .913 save percentage. The Bruins are Khudobin's 4th NHL team and this is where he wants to stay. I've been in a lot of cities in a lot of states and Boston is my favorite one, said Khudobin. Don knows I love it here and love the city and how much that will be a factor if I sign here, and I don't think it will be a factor.